We shall now try to solve an interesting problem using the switch and case. First, let me read the problem definition to you. Then I shall discuss how we go about solving this particular problem. So what it says is write a program to input the marks in four subjects. So let us assume each subject is out of 100. So total exam is going to be out of 400. After you input the marks, calculate the total percentage and output the result as first class, second class, pass class or fail using the switch case statement. So it's always a good idea to draw a table like this because it makes your thought process very clear and your logic also easily doable. So if somebody gets 60 to 100%, he is classified as first class. 50 to 59%, he or she is second class. 40 to 49%, pass class. And less than 40% is considered as fail. So what are the different memory locations or variables I'll require? Let us take a look at it first. First, what I require is I require four variables which I am giving the name M1, M2, M3 and M4. These will hold the marks of the four subject. Total is going to hold the marks of M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4. For now, forget about choice. You will understand where we use it. Percent is used to calculate based on the total and the marks what is the percentage, whether it is 60, whether it is 80, whether it is 50 and so on. This is floating point because percentage can and shall be a real number. First step, I am asking the user enter the marks for the four subjects. Using cascading operators, I am reading the marks for subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 and subject 4. Now next step I need to do is I need to calculate the total first. So total is going to be marks 1, marks 2, marks 3 plus marks 4. Once you get the total, percentage is easy. Percentage is total divided by 400 into 100. Okay, so this will give me the percent, whether it is 70%, whether it is 50% and so on. Now the next step you need to watch is a very important calculation. So first thing what I am doing is I am displaying the percentage on the screen. So I'm going to show him whether it's 50%, 80% and so on in this particular step. Now if you remember the switch case labels, they must either be integers, integer constant or they must be characters. Since this percent happens to be a floating point number, I need to convert it into an integer. So what I am doing is suppose let us say percentage is 70.5. When I make it integer, it becomes 70. 70 upon 10 becomes 7. So choice is equal to 7. This particular logic you will understand once we run through a few samples. So now let us say he or she's percentage was 80. 80 upon 10 is 8. So the value of choice happens to be 8. Now see what am I doing here. What I am doing is for choice, okay, I'm doing a switch choice. For case between 10 to 6. So if the value of choice is between 6 to 10, I am printing first class and then I'm doing a break. Now let us say the percentage is 30%. So none of these labels will match. It will come to the last label. It will come to this label. It will say fail. Now let me explain this particular problem through some data. This is all easy. Let's say these are the marks of four subjects. I get some total. I calculate the percent. Let's take the first percent as 55. Okay. Now, since what is going to happen is 55, it's not a problem. It is already an integer value. 55 upon 10 is 5.5. But since this is an integer division, I ignore the fractional part. Okay. So I ignore, since I'm making percent into int, so this division result is going to be an integer. So it's going to be 55 upon 10 is going to be 5.5, but the 0.5 is lost. So choice is equal to 5. Now once choice is equal to 5, switch 5 So 5 will match with this fellow. 55 will print as second class, which looks perfectly all right. Now let's say I get a percentage of 90. All right. Next time the percent is 90. Percentage is 90. Now 90 upon 10, it is 9. So choice ends up becoming 9. This is the adjustment so that the choice takes an integer value between 1 to 10. That is the reason we are doing this particular piece of logic. So let that be clear. So once I do 90, choice is 9. Once choice is 9, I'll come here, it'll come here. There is no code, so it will fall down to 6. It will print first class, it will hit a break, and then it will come out. Now let me enter the marks as say 30. Alright, 30%. Percent is 30. Now 30 upon 10 is 3. The result is of the type integer. Okay, the result is of the type integer. Now since it's an integer division, okay, so it will just give me 3. Choice is 3. Since choice is 3, it will not match any of these labels because it doesn't, 3 is not equal to 10 to for any value. It will come to default, it will print the value fail, and then it will come out of the program. Just to explain this particular part, suppose since I'm doing int percent, suppose the percentage is 65.66. So since I'm making it an integer, it will first become 65 divided by 10. Now since both the numerator and denominator are integers or whole numbers, the result of the division is also going to be a whole number. So it is not going to be 6.5, it is going to be 6. Alright. So once this is 6, the choice is 6, I'm going to print a first class. Please take a look at this particular program, type it on your own, play around, and that's how you're going to get the clarity on logic and understand the process of working.